Hi, in this special episode, you will meet my guest who is the founder of OMG Machines. If you're thinking OMG mean, oh my God, absolutely you are wrong. I'm telling you right now. OMG mean completely different. I will have my guest tell you what the OMG means. Just stick with me. He has created opportunity to make money online by working from home. In fact, with the thousands of professionals online. In fact, he himself worked from home. That's I love about it. And recently, I was invited and blessed to be hang out with his very close inner circle mastermind in Vegas and found out it's a real OMG machine. It's working for many people, and I saw the proof myself. And then I met his top coaches who are really coaching other people. And for whom I have a very deep respect. In fact, one of them is my coach, one-to-one, for my Amazon business. So that's how much I value OMG machines. Hello, this is Mohammed Hello, this is Mohammed Siddiq, publisher of Work From Home magazine. Today I have a very special guest, Mike Long, founder of OMG Machines. Thank you so much for joining me on this content pack training today. Please join me to welcome Mike Long. Mike, welcome.
Oh, thank you very much, Mohammed. I really appreciate your introduction, and I'm looking forward to helping people get started making money from home.
Before we get started with any question, what is this OMG Machines is that,
Well, it actually stands for One Man Gang, and it's a little bit of a funny story, but we started OMG Machines in 2012, and it was actually named One Man Gang Machines for about a week before we realized that One Man Gang stood for OMG, so it just kind of caught on. But One Man Gang, the reason behind that idea, and this is the core of working from home.
I'm going to ask the question. So,
Please.
yeah. Great. So when I found out the OMG one man gang, I was laughing to myself alone in the room when I first read on your website. So great. So I want to know what happened. Where were you? Who you were surrounded with inspired what you do today?
Okay. Well, I'm in Miami right now. I was in Virginia when we started One Man Gang and OMG Machines, and the idea was to be able to work from home, as I've worked from home for years. We wanted to be able to pass that on to other people so they could be their own one-man gang, but we're a community that also supports each other.
Great. That's a great inspiration for our Work From Home magazine subscribers, and I'm sure we will get to know this process very quickly. What makes you uniquely qualified to speak on OMG machine, one-man gang? So people really trust you and it's working for your thousands of members, as I met many of them in Vegas.
Sure, I can understand. That's a great question because there's a lot of people out there who are, saying I'm the best at this and I'm the best at that. What I can tell you is that we based our program on the idea of having coaches who we call them player coaches, like John Gill, your own mentor, where they're not just coaches. I remember when I first went to school, when I went to college, I took a business class. My teacher was not a business owner. That's very frustrating because they don't have real world understanding of what's working right now. And so we founded OMG on the idea of player coaches who are really making a lot of money in their own businesses and really strictly focusing on them reporting to you from their real world businesses that are making money right now. Not theory, not something that used to work or something that never worked. That's the foundational idea behind OMG, and I think that that's the reason why we have so much success, because of our wonderful and really caring player coaches.
Great. Folks, you are watching this, and let me tell you, usually you have seen me, I don't second that way. I can raise my right hand and I second that because one of them is my coach, and I met the other coaches too. They are real players. You wish you can shake hand with them and just talk to them how much eager desire they have to help others. They say beyond they are living beyond their means, lifestyle, business, and you name everything you can imagine, they have it. It's not about the money part. They want to give it back. You really want to connect with people who really are in a giving back mode. That's they have the true success. They are not trying to make a decent, like a change from you.
Wonderful. Yeah, we really go for people who are not just successful but really caring. It was a funny story behind it. I actually had a very successful infomercial right at the beginning of 2012, and I wound up owning the infomercial. And it tested out very successfully. Usually, when you have an infomercial, you need some sort of a back-end coaching. So we got approached by all kinds of coaching companies saying that they would make us a lot of money, but we said, well, how much money are your coaches making on Amazon teaching the techniques, on Google teaching the techniques? How much money are they making using what they're teaching? And it turned out that they weren't making any money. And likewise, their students weren't making any money either. So we decided, beginning with our first coach, Greg Morrison, and now it's expanded on and includes Liz Herrera and John Gill, we decided to strictly work with people having, and I mean enormous success. I think our lowest earning coach is making around $50,000 profit numbers per month, not per year, per month. And a couple of our coaches actually make close to about $500,000 per month, which I know is extraordinary. I mean, for me, 10 years ago, I couldn't have wrapped my head around it. But today, it turns out that there's even more success happening online than most people realize.
Folks, let me add on to this one. This is so impressive, Mike. We are talking about they are making a $50,000 to $500,000 a month, not from a coaching business from you. They are making from their own business so they can actually teach a person like you and me how we can replicate their success. Is that correct, Mike?
That is, and we teach from our own businesses. We teach from our real stuff. In fact, if you like, during this interview, I'll even reveal some of my own businesses, at least one or two of them, so people can look online for themselves and see the proof on Amazon and on Google that this works.
Cool. I love this interview. So Jim Rohn said, bigger the why, easier the how. Why using OMG machine is so important to achieve a greater success in your point of view?
Well, one of the things that we really try to do is we really try to keep costs down and really try to move people forward quickly. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to spend a lot of time and a lot of money up front before we start making money. We want people to gain a foothold. Once people gain a foothold, we can guide them. We like to think of OMG as being a lot like an ark, like Noah and the ark. I don't want to be overly profound here, but there's a number of forks in the road that you'll come to as you begin your work from home business. Forks in the road where if you go the correct direction, you're going to be rewarded, and if you make the wrong turn, you're going to have to backtrack. You may waste some time, you may waste some money, and that can be so frustrating. And so one of the biggest things that we focus on with OMG is really gaining a foothold and get started so we can help guide you. And so we keep things, we really focus on keeping the costs low and keeping profits high. Again, that's the whole purpose behind One Man Gang. I would say that that's one of the reasons why we have so much success, is that we really focus on helping people get a foothold where they can see real world success on Amazon, on Google. They can look it up themselves. They can show their wife, they can show their husband, they can show their mom and dad or their kids. And that also makes it much more possible to get the support and help of our family members that can be so emotionally important to us all.
Wonderful. What is OMG Machine's way of doing business by definition?
Well, one more time.
What is OMG Machine's way of creating a success by definition?
Great. What we do is we focus on free traffic from the biggest buyer search engines in the world. For example, today, just today, it's Friday, one of the biggest news stories is that Amazon just passed the market capital of Walmart. Okay? I'll say this again. Amazon.com is now a bigger retailer today, just starting today, than even Walmart. Walmart, of course, used to be number one. Now it's Amazon. Amazon is, just plain as day, the number one seller of e-commerce. Likewise, Google is the number one search engine in the world where people are going to get their questions answered and often to look for products, to look for solutions to things. And likewise, YouTube is right in that mix. Those are the three big search engines that we focus on. And what we do is we focus on how to get visitors from those search engines either extremely cheaply or free. And you'd be surprised at how quickly that this can happen. You can even start getting free traffic, for example, with videos. And don't worry if you don't know how to make a video. It's really not that difficult. In fact, you see Muhammad and I are making a video right now. It's the easiest thing in the world. And anyways, it's pretty easy. And you can get traffic from a video like what we're doing right now literally instantly. We can start getting traffic in seconds. You won't always, but the point is it can happen very quickly, and it can happen very cheaply or even free. And again, that's what's going to help you get that foothold. If you can start getting visitors to your Amazon listing or to your Google listings very cheaply or even free, then that lets you get a foothold because now you have shoppers. You know, why did Walmart used to be the #1 retailer in the world? Well, I'll tell you why. Because they could get lots and lots of people in the doors shopping, and then once those people are shopping, they can figure out what to sell them, what price to sell them at it, where to place the items, what items are selling, what items aren't selling. You can figure all that stuff out very quickly once the spigot is turned on. Once you turn on the fire hose and lots of water or money or traffic is coming out, then you're in the game, and we can help you navigate things from there. So our philosophy is to start with free traffic. There's a lot of people out there, they'll tell you to pay for traffic, pay a lot of money for traffic, or to not worry about traffic. We think that's a mistake, and again, that's one of the reasons why so many people are having so much success with our system.
Wonderful. You may have answered my question. The follow-up question was that I'm going to ask it anyway. How can someone start OMG machines on a step-by-step basis and have almost like a blueprint for a success?
That's a great question. Now, of course, we have our coaching, which I personally think is worth over $100,000 or more, which doesn't cost anywhere near that, but I feel like it's worth that. Once people step inside and get inside of our members area, what we do is we show our real websites and our real properties on Google and properties on Amazon. I'll share one right now to give you an idea. So if you were to go to Amazon and type in elite serum, now it ranks for a number of other keywords, but I just want to give you the direct link. If you search for elite serum, then one of the top listings you'll see if you click in on it, it costs, I think the price on it is around $89, is a skincare cream that me and a couple partners sell on Amazon. And we actually use this as one of the businesses that we teach from, how to set up your listing and then how to make it attractive to, first to Amazon, to get Amazon to send its shoppers to your listing, and then how to get those shoppers to pull out their wallets and pull out their credit cards and make a purchase decision. So you can look at that. This elite serum has sold millions. I mean, it's very, very, very successful, and it's a good example. If you can look it over, you'll probably start to see some of the things that we're doing, some of the things that we're doing with the pictures, and some of the things that we're doing with the description to help people, be excited about buying it. Likewise, you could go to Google, and I could show you some other examples as well. But the point is, what we're doing is, at the end of the day, to be successful, Muhammad, you've got a computer in front of you. I've got a computer in front of me. It's going to be a certain number of keystrokes. It's going to be a certain number of mouse clicks, click, click, click. You can put the right thing in the right place, and we're going to have success because Amazon, and this is a good thing to write down, Amazon, Google, and YouTube are based on algorithms. They don't have a big room full of reviewers looking at sites saying, oh, this one's good, this Amazon listing is good. That's not how it works. It works almost 100% based on computers, a mathematical algorithm. It may sound scary, but at OMG, we've conquered the science, the ongoing science of how those algorithms work and how they work together, how the Google algorithm works with the Amazon algorithm and also the YouTube algorithm. I know that's it's about as technical as I'll get during this interview today, but if you can understand what I just said, that if you put the right information in the right place in Google and Amazon, you will get traffic. what I mean by traffic is you will get visitors to your Amazon listings and to your Google listings. If you don't have any already, that's okay. We show people how to do it. But that is the key. That's what's going to give you an advantage over anybody else that's out there getting started online. It's going to zoom you ahead and put you in great shape.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's like a Mike. Let me put my other hat. Sounds too good to be true. Almost. Are you using some black hat, gray hat? Like a video you're not supposed to do to really cheat the system when you mentioned about algorithm? Because anyone who is watching this, they say, oh, they might be doing something which you don't know be part of it.
We don't teach anything. First of all, I'm a big believer in personal property, and I'll tell you this right now. I don't ever believe ever in violating somebody else's personal property. There's people out there telling you to hack people's websites and stuff like that. That's unethical, it's illegal, and we strongly discourage that. As far as other techniques go, there's a wide array of ways to achieve success on Amazon, YouTube, and Google. Our kind of our recipe that we put out is very, very safe. Very transparent and very kind of like the highest degree of, I guess people would call it white hat. But I don't always know exactly what white hat means or how it works. People have different definitions, but we're very careful to make sure that what we're doing is ethical, transparent, and especially highly effective. Because one of the things that you'll run into if you start looking up white hat SEO, a lot of times you're going to see a lot of complaints from people saying, I tried it, it didn't work, and that's just kind of an excuse once again for the same old thing. The coach saying, well, I'm giving you the white hat technique, and it takes 3 years to start making money. Well, most people can't wait 3 years, or even in some cases 3 months. So we want people to be able to get started right away with something that's ethical and still very, very effective.
Cool. Cool, thank you. Now it clears up the white hat and black hat and gray hat. It's not a real hat, folks. If you don't know what that means, it's like someone is ethical, following all the techniques were ethical and following the terms of service of Google and Amazon, so that way your account doesn't get banned and you don't lose your effort and money and frustrated. That's what the really, for someone, if you don't know what the gray hat and black hat mean. That leads to my next question. What if any one of our work from home magazine subscribers got started today on selling on Amazon using AMG machine? What would their life look like in 30 days, 90 days, 6 months, a year from now?
That's a great question. We have a couple paths that people can go on. The path I think that they should choose, if they're just getting started today, is something that we call Amazon arbitrage plus scaling. And this is an extremely effective, extremely fast-paced technique that can get you started making money in days. And the way it works, all you really need, I'm going to grab actually my regular cell phone, one of my 2 cell phones is charging, and it has the app. But all you need is a cell phone and an application that you can download from the iTunes App Store or from the Droid App Store. And what this technique is, it's so simple, it's so fast-paced, but yet it lets you scale it so quickly. To give you an idea, we have several members inside of OMG who are making multiple 6 figures per month. And this is the exact way that they got their fast start, was this Amazon arbitrage plus scaling. So what happens is you'll have products like, say, sunglasses or keychains or wallets or whatever that are at stores in your area regionally. Okay, so this can be stores like Big Lots or Kmart or Walmart or Target, or small factory outlet stores. They're regional and they're in every region all over America and all over the world. All you do is you walk in with your phone. This is fully legal, fully ethical, and in fact, it's great news for the store owners because you're going to buy stuff from them that they very likely wouldn't sell. And you very quickly scan the barcode. So let's imagine that this wallet here had a little barcode on it, and you essentially take a picture of the barcode. The software pretty much does it for you. And if you have the settings set right, it will simply tell you whether or not you can profitably sell this wallet on Amazon. Okay, so can you profitably and quickly sell this product on Amazon? Now, don't worry. It's not that I don't know of anybody who is going out in stores scanning and making $100,000 a month just doing that alone. The point is, this gets you started and gets you profitable extremely quickly. For example, me and Liz and one of our other members, Ty, took a couple of girls who were brand new out. They wanted to work from home. They had both just quit their day jobs. This started at the beginning of last month. So at the beginning of last month, neither of them had ever sold anything on Amazon ever. They had no online experience whatsoever. One girl named Ira and one girl named Shauna. And Ira and Shauna went out. They went out to stores in their local regional area. They spent each right around $400 on product because they wanted to get started really robustly. They didn't need to spend that much money, but they were both really gung-ho about things. That's how much they spent. Within 30 days, that $400 each had turned into $1,500 in Amazon sales. But wait, there's more, because they hadn't just made those sales. They had wonderful experience now. They gained understanding as to how Amazon works and what products are selling, what products are a little bit slower. Now they've both greatly expanded their business. They've both made thousands of dollars now. And in fact, Ira is actually now importing products from China in just her second month. How? She was informed by her experience. Now listen, I totally get that what I'm saying might sound foreign or alien to you, but it's the kind of thing that you can learn in a day or less, and that can lead to an incredibly lucrative career. The best thing about it is you're making money, profit money, the whole way while you're researching, while you're learning. We really believe in OMG in getting paid to learn.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It's all sounds so good. I'm sure every opportunity has some roadblocks. So that leads to my next question. What are the specific roadblocks that typically prevent someone from starting to sell on Amazon using OMG?
Well, in terms of getting started with OMG, the number one thing is that I personally don't know of anybody who got inside and really went for it and stuck with it who didn't ultimately have great success. There was one guy who I used to worry about. I'm not going to say what his name is because he's very, very shy. He lives in Phoenix. He was the one guy who I used to, I kind of tug it because I got on the phone with him one time and he was struggling. He was only making like $1,000 a month and he was just kind of frustrated, and I was frustrated for him. It seemed like he was doing the right things. But unfortunately, that story is ruined because now I just found out about 3 months ago that he's now making about $125,000 a month. So that ruined that whole story. The problem is I don't really know of anybody who's gotten inside of OMG, really taken it seriously, stuck with it, and not had success eventually. Now, some people it's 30 days, some people it's 60 days, some people it's 90 days, some people it's more. We don't put a stopwatch on you. We are there to support you. We are there to guide you and help you through those, those roadblocks or those forks in the road, those navigation points. With that particular individual, the gentleman from Phoenix who I was mentioning, it actually took him over a year to really start making a lot of money. But at the same time, he's now making more money, profit numbers per month, than almost anybody's dream job. So the main thing I would say is once you get inside, don't panic and quit. As long as you don't panic and quit, you'll be fine. Almost very, very few people do panic and quit, but the people that do, there's nothing I can do if somebody's just going to kind of stop. If you were to say, how do you ride a bicycle? Well, you go and ride it. You get a foothold, you start figuring out how it works. You might take a spill here or there. It could be a little bit scary, but if you're a kid, a 12-year-old, and you have a bike and you can ride around, you have a totally different sense of freedom and enjoyment than somebody who doesn't. With OMG, it's like that on steroids because we just have so many people who have just completely changed their lives and are just making these extraordinary checks working from home. And so to me, that's worth confronting some of your fears about making money online. And listen, believe me, if we find some method that I can just mail you a pill and you just take the pill and make $1 million, I would love to send you that pill. Just so far as I know, it doesn't exist, no matter what the gurus tell you.
Great. So if I hear you correctly, so all those roadblocks are here. Is that right?
Yeah, and we really try to help people with that, because a lot of what we found that people really need is an overwhelming culture around them of people that are positive, realistic, caring, and are just there to support and help your success.
Wonderful. What are the specific strategies to build a bigger, successful business on Amazon that are like keys to unlock roadblock doors to achieve a wild success?
Sure. Well, one of the big methods that we use to scale up on Amazon is to take our Amazon listings and actually rank them in Google. Okay? So we take our Amazon listing and we do a little bit of SEO magic. We put the right information in the right field and click send, and we get up to, sometimes even #1 on Google. For example, if someone were to type in, this is kind of a crazy search, but if someone were to type in One Direction cardboard cutout, I know that's quite a mouthful, One Direction cardboard cutout, then that's actually a listing that's made as much, when you'll find the Amazon listing there, that's actually a listing that's made, that we ranked, that has made as much as $100,000 profit number in a single month from ranking on Google. Even though it's an Amazon listing, what's happening is people are going to Google, they're typing in One Direction. One Direction is the name of a band, by the way. It's a popular boy band, for those of you who don't know. And lots of time parents want to buy their daughters or even sons, I guess, cardboard cutouts of the band members, like, smiling or laughing or singing or whatever. And that listing, from people just going to Google, typing in One Direction cardboard cutout, clicking on that Amazon link, going to Amazon and making a purchase, that's made multiple months over $100,000 profit numbers. So that, what I just told you, is a real key to ramping up so powerfully on Amazon once you have your own products.
Cool. Looks like everyone who is still watching, and you are probably they're excited. they want to get started. So, what is the first physical action step you want someone to take to get started with OMG machines, so that way they can empower their Amazon business?
Yeah, the best thing to do. One of the things I've done, because I really understand that it's such an exciting opportunity, but it's new, and it's we're a small to medium-sized group, a small to medium-sized mastermind coaching community, and we want people to be able to find out about us. In my experience, most people who might be on a broadcast like this are probably very caring people. They're probably smart. They're probably pretty darn smart, and yet they may not be getting the results they wanted. And the way I see it is, they tried their teacher's way. The teacher said, do this, do that, do the other thing, and you'll get results. But they're not getting those results. Or it may be that their boss told you, if you want to get ahead, do A, B, C, and D. They did that, still not getting ahead. Or they may have gone to the gurus and same kind of story. If you've tried everybody else's way, we wanted to open up the OMG way to you. So what I've done is I've created an ongoing series of fresh squeezed email dispatches that you can get access to. I don't normally put this out there, but when you go to omgmachines.com and you sign up for our email list there, you can get more information, and we'll walk you through a little bit more about what's going on and introduce you to some of the people, and you can kind of find out. It's a little bit like going to a mixer and finding out about the individuals, both our player coaches and also individuals having success. You'll get clues as to what's going on inside of OMG, and ultimately, if you feel like it's for you, you can jump on in and join us.
Cool. So, folks, if you are still watching, and I strongly encourage and recommend that you go on omgmachines.com. You can see that link is written the lower third of, just like 1 second. This is called lower third. You see that? I put my name, Mohammed Sadiq. It's same way Mike has it is underneath omgmachines.com. You want to visit that and opt into that website. That way you start getting information and start educating yourself how you can use OMG machines yourself. And I'm sure you will have a content, educational content, so you can make up your mind. There's no pressure sale happening here. We want to bring you a best content, like on every interview we try to do. So Mike, what would you say as a final word? Who would like to join you on OMG machines?
Well, I guess what I'd ultimately say is that if you don't invest in yourself, if you don't take a bet on yourself and come in and go to omgmachines.com and add your email address and really pay attention to those emails when they come in. If you're not going to bet that much time on yourself, then who else is going to bet on you? You know, I think it's really important. You know, we're all working off the same blueprint, and I'll tell you this: we have not just several, but dozens and dozens of members who are making, many of them 5 figures per month, some of them even 6 figures per month. That's $100,000 or more per month. And I know that may sound like a crazy number, $100,000 per month, but let me tell you this. The last thing I want to leave you with, it's a great feeling. Making $100,000 per month is an amazing feeling. And I'll tell you this, the first time I made $10,000 in a week, and then $10,000 the next week after that, it felt like the weight of the world came off my shoulders. But when you get inside, I want you, I know this may sound crazy, but I want you to have that spark where you really believe in yourself and really believe that you can ramp up very quickly and make so much money that even in a couple of years you could literally retire and kick back and live easy. Or if you want to, if you're really entertained by making a lot of money, then you can continue to do that. But really come in with an open heart, bet on yourself. We're working on the same information. It's the same information that we're using, that our members are using, that are helping them have so much success, that our player coaches are teaching out of their own real businesses. I've shown you a couple of my businesses today. I've opened up my heart to you because Mohammed is really, really proud and excited about this community and about introducing you to our community. So I wanted to reach out to you and give you our very best. Put our best foot forward. Jump on in and join us.
Thank you, Mike, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Work From Home Magazine and its entire community. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, Mohammed. Thank you so much, and God bless you.